All right. Welcome back to the channel, everyone, and thank you for tuning in to another video here. Today, I want to, first of all, start off and ask a question to everyone out there. Can you simply recall the time when trading started to unfold for you, where it first started to click, to come together to you mentally, and where you started to see, have a turning point, okay, in your career or journey into taking interest into trading? So, I would like for you guys to leave a comment down below and let me know, how many years ago was it? Did you actually switch over from using one strategy to something that new that you learned, which, really helped you or aid you in your trading, something that actually unfolded for you? All right. What was it that brought you to the table? What was it that actually broke that barrier for you to really start to see, and for you to know that your trading was in a place where it was getting ready to take off? I know some people out there who are just watching this video, maybe new to trading or wanting to take interest and start off into the trading world or business of trading. But you can just as well as answer these questions or leave your feedback as well, because I like to also know where are you at in the phase or stage of your trading career. All right, are you in the learning stage where you're just kind of just researching and learning about which markets you want to trade or which market you want to trade? Do you have a solid strategy that you're currently using, and how effective is it? But for those that are really have seen a transition, to where they were struggling before and really now the door has truly opened up and they're starting to become profitable, or hey, even if you're break even, you're no longer really losing, you're actually breaking even and maybe slightly, in the green, but you're not in the red every single day, maybe like you were. When did that start? Okay. And what was it that you were using that caused that change, that shift, okay, in your trading? So leave a comment down below. I like to, going forward, I like for you guys to engage in the comments and just let me know. I'm sure other people are just as interested in knowing, what took place. What was it that, some people out there that are watching this right now, this video, or who are part of this channel, this community, what was it that really worked for you? What was the turning point in history or in time? Was it a year ago, 2 years ago? Did you switch from one strategy to the next strategy? What was the one ultimate, what was it that really brought the piece together, the whole puzzle, the whole picture together for you? All right. So, I've been doing these videos or creating these videos for a little bit over a year now. No, I would probably say more than 2 years now, about 2 years now, I think. Okay. Not a year, 2 years now. But I talk about in the past, my reasoning why I started doing this, and I'm taking the interest in making this content, really just as long as you guys are interested in me continue making this content, because I know a lot of you have found that the content, the videos I make, and discussion about my experience, and not just that, and how I trade as a whole and sharing my trades, all those different things that I do here on the channel has really inspired and helped fellow traders along, especially those that are currently part of this community. And if you're not a current subscriber, please take the time to go ahead and click on that sub button down below, because you don't have anything to lose. I mean, to be honest with you, this channel and the content I provide has really, I feel like, has inspired a lot of people, has helped them out. Some people have actually shifted from maybe something they were using prior to, maybe strategy wise, or maybe have incorporated what they've learned or grasped from watching the videos and how I trade, and kind of brought it into their own trading plan and their strategy themselves. So, but you can come over to the Discord as well and ask fellow members, if the information and content here on this channel is really relative and has helped, help them out, okay, in their own trading path, their journey, their career. So come over to the Discord as well. You can find that link down in the description part or portion of this video. But I just want to recall and let you guys know the time back in history in my life when it was more so like everything clicked together. All the pieces fell in place for me, and they will. You just have to be passionate about this. You have to really want to have the drive and the motivation to continue and push through even the hurdles, break down the barriers. I know that a lot of you guys have probably lost money, a lot, and some of us more than others, and that takes a toll mentally on us to where it puts you in a position to you probably don't want to open up another chart, right? I've been there, all right. But when you are purely fueled by the passion of something that you truly want to conquer in life, you are going to continue pushing forward. So I remember when things really kind of, started to click for me, and it didn't really unfold until I 100% started to truly understand market structure. I was trading pullbacks to pretty much, just watching price break through levels and taking a pullback trade, okay, and getting frustrated because I always thought that, okay, price pulls back to an area at their broken level that it's going to go up, because if price is making higher highs and higher lows, if it's moving to the upside and it pulls back to a key, to a level from after breaking higher, it pulls back, then I'll catch the continuation on the ride going up, right? So basically, like most people, like most of us do, is chasing price. So taking pullbacks at every particular area or level. That's because I wasn't able to read price or read market structure. Okay, follow market structure, knowing purely what was going on the higher time frames, and I didn't have, I wasn't using multiple chart confluence to really put me in or provide me the right direction in which I should be trying to take trades in. And that's why I talk about, if you are a new trader or beginner trader who's just starting off and really trying to get your hands or grasping the market, to truly follow and take your trades in the direction of the higher time frame, meaning no counter trading or going against the grain. Just whatever the higher time frame is doing. If it's moving to the upside, then looking for your key setups or zones off the lower time frame in the direction of the higher time frame. That's what's going to work the best, okay? And provides you with better means of making higher profits and better trade setups, I say, okay? But it wasn't, I didn't understand all that, guys, to be honest with you. Market structure was something that I was still learning, and I thought I knew, but you have to be able to look across multiple charts to understand, because even on a higher time frame, the market may be pushing higher, the market structure is moving up, it's trending to the upside, but then the lower time frame, it may not look the same. The market could start to trend into the downside or start to break structures or areas to the downside. So, understanding that key concept about breaker structures is probably very imperative. It's a very important piece to the strategy and how I trade, especially if you're looking at trade supply and demand, okay? Because breaker structures, the break of key areas, or levels, if you want to call them that, which they are, as prices moving to the upside or downside, that is a very important piece to trading and following, and understanding market structure, okay? And I've drawn a picture or images in representation of, how market structure, the flow of the market, and how it can shift and change at any given point, okay? But when you're on a higher time frame, I use a 60 range chart, and then sometimes I look at the daily as well. But when you're looking at a higher time frame in the market moving to the upside, say for instance, and it's more likely going to move in that direction for a while, and then we start scaling down, look at our lower time frame charts, and then we start to see that, okay, things aren't mirroring up. So, confluence of using paired charts together and taking your trades in the direction, if you're using 2 or 3 different charts or 4 different charts, like I do, and they all have confluence of moving in the same direction, and you're looking for setups off the lower time frame to take your trade in the direction where you have all those charts coming together, okay, showing you, hey, the market's to the upside. Then on your lower time frame, then you're taking your trades going up, on a pullback to a zone, then that works out, right? But it was just all those things that really didn't make sense to me at the time, and market structure was something that down the road or down the line, I slowly started to figure out. I did not understand it 100%. So that's when I really started going back to the drawing board and started taking everything off my charts. When I first started, just like most people, I always thought that there was some type of indicator that would give me the telltale sign, provide me a great entry point. And I'm here to tell you, I don't care what anyone says. You can have your own thoughts on it, opinion on it, however you want to say. Indicators lag, okay? All right. And if you're taking your trades based off of, what an indicator is telling you to do once price gets back to a level, a key level, or a zone, or wherever it may be, then waiting for that indicator to do something for you to get into a trade, you probably missed the trade already, or you taking a trade halfway through the trade entry. Okay, meaning that you're already the position or the trade may have already left you behind, and then you may be getting into a trade at the halfway point of that trade getting ready to finish up, and then it pulls back, and then you get scared out and you lose money, and then the rest is history, that type thing. So you have to be able to execution of trades is very important, and knowing exactly when to get in and when to get out. Okay, and that's why I talk about on my videos about. And today, you have to know before you even take that trade where you need to get out at, okay, and then where you're going to, meaning where your profit target is going to be at, your TP is going to be at, and then if you trade with a hard stop, where your stop should be at. You need to know all these things beforehand, going in there, gauging it out or mapping it out, and letting yourself know this is my area of take profit, where I'm going to get out, and this is my thresh of where I'm going to get out if the market turns around against me. So you have to understand those things. And if you're someone that's struggling with market structure, don't give up, because that was the piece that I didn't quite understand, and it wasn't until I completely understood market structure and able to read the market, because without understanding market structure, you're not going to be able to read the market and know what's completely going on. You're going to be taking trades blindly, all right? And that was 11 years ago for me. And even to this day, we're still, as traders, regardless of what level you're at, still trying to perfect the trades that we take on a daily. Why? Because the market is evolving. So we as traders have to evolve with it. Your setups, not say setups, but your strategy is going to be the same. The things you're going to be looking for, but the setups may not always be as clean to the eye or clean as we're used to them taking. So the market has this way of throwing curves, to trick you out, so that you may take a bad trade. And that's what when I speak of the institutions or banks, that's what they're really trying to aim for, is to stop you out. That's how they make their money. Okay. When they're placing orders, they're setting traps up in the market to stop you out. All right. So they're trying to hit those buy stops, sell stops. I've talked about that in plenty of videos. So you have to be able to understand and bring everything together collectively. Okay. So when I was finally able to really understand and place emphasis, really grasp market structure, that's when things turned around for me. And then I was starting to, really bring the picture together with supply and demand, and looking at key, high probability zones of areas of interest, and just being able to read the market. The market was bullish to the upside. Then I'm looking for demand setups. Okay, I was able to read it, and I was also able to read, when the market shifts. Because the market will reverse and start moving to the downside, and you gotta start thinking about things and be fast acting when you're looking at charts. Some markets are more liquid and they move quicker and faster than others. Then, for instance, like the ES, the E-mini S&P 500, which I primarily like to trade. I've been trading for years. It's a thick market, so there's movement. Some days it's just moving sideways, and then some days you have good setups. Then you have those thinner markets like the Nasdaq, the Dow. They move. They have a lot of movement. So you really have to be on your P's and Q's when you really are following and grasping and taking a look to understand what's going on from the higher time frame, and then scaling down lower time frames to see if things are lining up and being able to look at market structure. Okay. And that's the pivotal, or the most important part, is market structure. So if you're struggling with that to this day, please do yourself a favor. Do not start, going into a live account, demo, back test. Get plenty of experience and practice in until you 100%, feel as if you're ready to carry forward and start live trading. But I want to hear from you guys. I want you guys to kind of engage and let me know, are you still struggling right now? What stage or phase do you feel like you're at in your trading career, or your venture to start trading, your journey, your path? Are you just someone that's starting out? Is there a certain strategy that you're currently using? Those that are part of the community today, I know a lot of you are picked up on supply and demand, already probably knew about supply and demand, so just kind of share some feedback as far as what has unfolded for you that has allowed you, or to piece things together, to put the puzzle together for you. Was there a certain time, at what point in your trading career or journey did things kind of ultimately just click, start making 100% sense to where you started to see your trading turn around? Even if you're getting a glimmer of light at the end of the tunnel right now, what is it that you're right now able to focus on to say that has helped you along your path or your journey to from where you were at struggling to now you actually see the light to where things are starting to unfold and you're starting to slightly become more profitable by the day? All right. So without further ado, that's all I have for you guys in this video here. I just want to kind of share, just the piece about what for me was the toughest piece, which was market structure. Not to say it was the toughest piece, it was just the thing that I didn't 100% grasp. And, I was just looking at, market moving to the upside or downside, but I wasn't bringing all those charts together, things that really provided more confluence for me to take a trade. And that's what it's about. The more confluence that you have on your side, and in using your strategy or in looking for setups, that's when, the trading takes a turn for you to where you go from taking low probability setups to taking high probability setups, because now not just one chart matches up, but you have multiple charts that are matching up. So more confluence means that you are putting yourself in a better position to take a trade that makes more sense. So, but that's all I have for you guys today. If you're interested in joining the Discord, please do so by finding the link down in the description portion of this video. Click on the link, invite yourself in, okay? We come together Monday through Friday when the US session is open on the trading floor channel on the Discord, to where we discuss entries and post entries or screenshots of our trades. There's also the general chat channel, to where if you're someone that's just starting out, may have questions about futures trading. We primarily trade the indices here, the index futures here. So if you're someone that's interested and that's what you do, you trade the index futures, then come over and join us on the daily. The community is growing and we're here to help one another. All right. So not everybody's going to have the question. May not have the answer to your question, but somebody will. Okay. There's hundreds, of us on the server daily when the sessions are open to kind of correspond with. So do yourself that favor. You can join by clicking the link down in the description portion again for the Discord. And that's pretty much all I have for you guys. Again, if you haven't taken the time to go ahead and sub to the channel, please take the time to subscribe by clicking on the sub button down below. Make sure that you do yourself a favor and click on the bell so you can turn on all your post notifications, so that anytime something's uploaded, a message is sent out, that way you are privy to it and you get it real time. And do yourself a favor as well, and do the community as a favor, because we are trying to continue to grow by the day. And drop a like on this video, okay? But also leave a comment, okay? Engage, let people know, let me know what it was that transformed your trading. What helped you along the way. What cleaned things up for you? What actually brought the puzzle together that allow you to see, okay, now I get it, okay? And when was it, Did it just happen last week, last month? Had you been trading for the last 2 and 3 years, and now just within the last month or two, you're starting to see that you're more so on the green than you ever have been, okay? So share your thoughts, okay? I'd like to hear from you. All right, that's all I have for you guys in today's video. I appreciate everyone tuning in, and please continue to tune in on a daily.